Today I
All right, y'all. I'm going live now. Sorry about the uh, the behind. I'm behind, a little behind, because I had to figure out some software stuff, and it ended up working out. I ended up setting it up different, so I got some cool stuff that I made myself. This should make it look a little different. So tune in, Twitch, TikTok. Tune in. Yeah, see, somehow. So like that until I wanted to start, until I wanted to flip it over, and I got that channel set up. So if I want to run a stream rerun, so if I just want to sit here but I want something to be on there, I can just rerun the stream from YouTube and just put it on here and set it up as if it's live, but then just watch the stuff and walk around. Then on break, we'll be right back. Yeah, I think it looks good, especially for free without having to pay for somebody.
to do it for you.
Yeah, and it's half the motherfuckers popping in like, let me make overlays for you.
Nigga, I got it. I took my cup.
So I'm like I knew how to do it. I just didn't how to do it in a way. I just don't. I just didn't want to do it how everybody else is doing it because it's. I've seen a million streamers where they go to them same overlay people, and they all look the same. The only person that who's look different is like Casanat and Speed and DDG. Like those are the only. Everybody else got the same stock overlays, with just with their name plugged in.
Because that's why you can make anything on Canvas. There's a lot of people. That's like one of the main like side hustles that I see everybody talking about. Is you can make whatever you want on Canvas, and then you can just sell it on Etsy or whatever site that you want to sell stuff on. Because it's or they're like, who you need. If you think that somebody else would need a template for this, go on Canvas, make a template, sell it on Etsy for like $1 or $5 a piece. And people are like, just because it's already pre-made.
And the problem is the motherfuckers are like trying to charge too much for them overlays. Like, oh, we'll make you don't have money for it. Well, I'll set you up with a payment plan. A payment plan for a fucking overlay is crazy, man. Nigga, y'all are charging too much if you think that's even reasonable.
Shit on Windows. Lay down. Yeah.
Especially because half of them people go to school for that. peanut cracker. Bullshit. Oh shit. There you go. Glitch. Glitchy. It got real laggy right there. No, you're not dancing for killing somebody in 26. Come on, bro. I hope somebody murks you. I should stay to spectate just to see if somebody murks you, bro. I hope she get popped right here. Pop her. Yup. That's what you get for doing all that dancing. Trash and that. That's what you get for doing all that dancing, sucker. Who the hell dances like that? After they kill somebody at the beginning of a match. What's going on, Robert Scarsborough? What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Who dances like that after getting popped at the beginning, after getting somebody at the beginning of a match? You got lucky. Dancing ass. Emoting ass. Who is this? What skin is this? I'm seeing a lot of Billie Eilish-esque skins lately. I don't know if they're really that. What's up, DJ SWTF? And my bad, my guy. I saw your name, but it popped by too fast. Paul Vallejo, damn that dude. What's going on? Mike Dark 3, what's going on with you? I hate that they start these rounds with shotguns every time. Fuck. More mini shotgun. Where they at? You thought throwing that grenade in here was gonna work, sucker? Give me that. Give me that. I keep throwing grenades around like that's gonna make a difference. Who you trying to hit? You don't even know where you're trying to hit these stones. Thank you. Take that. Take that. All right, damn, storm came fast. Pause. All right, what's up, Ema? Ema. What's up, Lazlord? Zdo? Lazlord Zdo? TNT Jilla, what's going on, pimp? Let's go find some people. Let's go hunt some people down. Oh, here we go. Got somebody. Blue's Clues shirt right here. Popped. Oh, no, you're not getting me, dog. Ah, the Nike skin. The dreaded Nike skin. That shit is so ugly. There's people that spent money on that, though. Give me that suppressed pistol. I do some of my best work with a suppressed pistol. Final 5, okay. Should I hang back a little while and hunt a little more? Let them take each other out. Oh, somebody saw me. I guess I can't wait. Oh, oh, so sorry. Fuck. My bad, brother. I'm like, I guess I'm from New Jersey, so anytime I see that, I'm like, Gilla. I always go Gilla House. Spell it out phonetically. How am I supposed to say that? So when I see you later, I know how to say it. What's going on, Adam Wetzel? Miles away and somehow. Oh, I forgot to do that. Timeout. Because that short little bullshit clip is holding me up on YouTube. Where the fuck is it? I'm gonna get murdered trying to figure it out. Okay. Save. I'm surprised nobody shot me in that short span of time. Come on, Valentina. Do something. Even with the lag. What's up, Tina Fey? Tina Fey. We got the famous Tina Fey in here. From Saturday Night Live. Tina Fey, what's going on? Just fucking with you. That lag is ridiculous, boy. They still lagging without me. Fuck. Accidentally turned my TV off that I'm playing a game on. Trying to turn the other one off. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Is that a Street Fighter 2? When did they put that out? Oh, I always miss the good shit. When did they get that? That's fire. That's fire. And you got it on with that elf costume. That kind of killed the fool. It killed it for me, but you know, that's tough. That's super tough. That's super fire. I don't know, maybe I should change my skin. I gotta think about skins, man. Sometimes it be like letting me down. What's up, Miss Sheena? Miss Sheena G, what's going on? What's going on, Jason? Thanks for popping in, y'all. They gon' they gonna keep starting to match with this iron pump. Piss me off. I am not a shotgun fan. And look at that lag already. My connection sucks, obviously. Oh, what the fuck? This shit making this nigga, the lag making this nigga look like he got superpowers. Look at him. Stupid ass floating. Look at him running in place, loading that gun. Stupid as hell. This motherfucker should have got me with the lag. I'm not gonna cap. Look, even Marty McFly like, fuck this. What are we doing? It's a standoff, Marty. It's a standoff. I still owe the Libyans. I still owe the Libyans money, Marty. They're looking for you. It's a standoff. The lag's going crazy. Oh, shit. I gotta play something else at this point. Because the lag is too serious. I gotta play something else. I'm gonna come back to Fortnite tomorrow when less people are home. What's going on, Jen? What's going on, Antonio Gonzalez? I shouldn't even play this shit. This shit pissed me off last time I was on here. I'm still trying to finish Quasar YG. And Homeboy, I don't know. It's whatever ninja that they set you up against with Nawe. It's like I already killed a couple of her captains to try to get their last regalia back. This motherfucker, what's up, Richard? This motherfucker got me in here really trying not to die hard. It's like so many traps set up in this motherfucking spot that they lured her into because she's stupid. Then, yeah, really can't tell what's what and what's what.
Where are we going?
Talking about listen to her voice. And this motherfucker got a gun. And you gotta get up close on this motherfucker with Nawe.
I need to concentrate. If I observe my surroundings, I can track Naoki by her sounds.
Fuck.
I see you.
I don't, motherfucker.
I can use her own traps to bait her. Okay, saw that one.
And this motherfucker how's she the only sniper on the whole game? Like you would think she's like a first person shooter character shooting at you. Fuck. Bitch.
Good. Nice try.
Damn.
You're not hitting me this time. Safe.
And I'm supposed to see that. That shit is crazy. Oh, don't glitch on me now, no way.
Where are we going?
This shit glitching out. It's the whole PlayStation at this point. What's going on, Giuseppe Calone? Giuseppe. I get it. What Jada could say, I get it from Giuseppe, either him or the essays. Now she don't want to walk. Okay, because you got shot. fucking playing with me, bro. I gotta have something that'll mitigate this poison damage in my cart. This is showing me how far I got in this game by using basic shit. Because I've seen a lot of other people with a whole lot of builds on this shit where they're like, oh yeah, they got stuff that takes away poison damage. So that's telling me now, because I don't have anything like that, that they must have got that shit etched at the hideout to engrave the perks. And I rarely see that blacksmith. That would be a good perk if it wasn't so low on the health. Okay, what I got? Oh wow. This is why they're forcing this mission with her, because with Yasuke it would be much easier because at least you got the bow. And I gotta kill this motherfucker to get there. What's up, Jose? What's going on?
Where are we going? need to concentrate. If I observe my surroundings, I can track Naoki by her sounds. I see you. Careful, me. Good. I can use her own traps to bait her.
Sorry if I'm not talking, y'all. I'm locked in. My bad. Thought I saw that one breathing for a second.
Done.
Fuck. I'm gonna be real with you. This shit is pissing me more off because this shit is supposed to be realistic or some shit. And there is no way that bitch would get from right in front of me to that building that fast. Smoke bomb or not. She sounds just about as frustrated as I am because this shit's starting to piss me off. Like, what I gotta do to have an opportunity to actually fight her for real? Bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Yes, I do. I do want to quit this quest. We're going from that quest, from the last quest, which was like, I didn't even have to touch the nigga. I just had to follow him, and that shit was disappointing to this. No, 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 no. Some G-Brak too. G-Brak. Now wait and piss me off for the night. See if we can get this shit not to glitch again. And if I can't get this not to glitch, if this shit is lagging again, I'm going to sleep. Try again in the morning. I might have to try to beat Avengers tomorrow. But okay. So, anyway, before we close out, this was supposed to be a Monday Night Raw live reaction. Raw cut off before I started the stream. Because I was trying to get my software and shit together. Braun Breaker is cutting some of the best promos that Braun Breaker's ever cut. I mean, and I don't want to say ever cut like he never cut, like he didn't, like he was cutting promos before and they sucked or something, because they really didn't let the nigga cut promos. Let's be real. That's what I thought was so funny about the him mentioning CM Punk say, maybe you can cut a promo with the big dogs. Nigga, when he did cut the promos, they were decent, but he really didn't have to cut promos up to this point. All he had to do was cut through motherfuckers. Like when he hit what's his name off the runway with the spear. When he hit Speed with the spear in the ring, that is the promo. At that point, that type of stuff was the promo. He just big bad motherfucker. That was the promo. But I think they weren't letting him cut promos because they were expecting him. I don't know, I think a lot of times in the WWE front office, they hold people back because they're scared of what they will do, or they're scared of how people will take them being them. And I'm gonna be real with you. Bron Breakker is good. He was good without them telling him what to do. Nigga's a Steiner. He reminds me of them to a T. That's really what it comes down to. Like, he's a Steiner, he's gonna be a Steiner. When he redid the Steiner Math Program promo, that was fire. The promo he cut last week, fire. The promo he cut this week, fire. I think they just weren't really letting him cut promos because they wanted him to be this big bad dude with a whole lot of anonymity. And that didn't work for him. That was fucked up that they even put him and Bronson Reed in the same bag. Because Bronson Reed really don't need to say nothing. When he has cut promos, it kind of takes away from it. You just be the big bad motherfucker, big fat motherfucker that's just gonna slam a nigga through the table. You just be that. But let's not act like Bronson Reed is like some personality, like we watching him for the personality. The funny thing was the tribal thief shirt is funny. But we're not watching you for personality, my nigga. Let's be real. If we was watching you for personality, it's a bad day on wrestling. When we watching Bronson Reed for personality. The most interesting thing I've ever seen Bronson Reed do is those big 50 Tsunami promos, and it's like, still not that interesting. You Tsunami the nigga 50 times, cool, okay. What next? And the reason why I say that is because, yeah, at this point, it's the PlayStation. I don't know what the fuck wrong with my PlayStation, so we about to cut this bitch off. But yeah, you Tsunami the nigga 18 million times. Who cares? Who the fuck cares, my nigga? We don't care. That shit was not that great. That was not that great of a promo. Like, to put it in perspective, Jacob Fatu, who is one of the most electrifying promo cats in the game right now, one of my favorite wrestlers, does the same thing to a bigger name dude. Big, huge dude, Braun Strowman. Destroys Braun Strowman. And everybody was so excited for it because it's Braun Strowman. And it was the way that Jacob Fatu did it. Brother, you are not that great. Bronson Reed is not that great. It's not the take away from him. Bro, you're just not that good, bro. You're just not that good, brother. You're just not that Gucci, bro. you're just not that guy, bruh. You're not that guy. That's really what it comes down to. He kind of reminds me of like your big fat ass cousin that kind of looks tough because he's fat and he can play tough, like, oh, I'm gonna beat you guys up. But at the end of the day, you know, all you gotta do is tickle that little nigga armpits and punch him in his nose, and his big fat ass is out. That's Bronson Reed for me. He reminds me of a big ass fat ass cousin that walk around. I'm big. I can fuck you up, but it's like it's not. You're still goofy. You're a goofball, motherfucker. What's the other matches I watched? AJ Styles, Dragon Lee. Let's talk about this. The tag team is weird. It's working for some reason. I don't know why it's working. It's been working, but my thing is, they needed to. It's got to stop at some point. It's got to stop at some point, because what the fuck are y'all doing? That was a weird booking that I think stuck because of who they are. Like, because it's like, oh yeah, it's AJ Styles, and we like AJ Styles, and we like Dragon Lee, so it's stuck. But at some point, y'all got to let them niggas go. Let them go their separate ways. Dragon Lee's drip though today with the dragon jacket. Tough. Super tough. Super tough. Ending of that match against the fucking Viking Raiders, War Raiders, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I'm tired of seeing these niggas. I'm tired of it. I'm super tired of seeing these niggas. Like, let them niggas go. Retire into the sunset. Change the gimmick. Something. Put them in a good actual feud. These motherfuckers don't talk. They just wrestle. They don't really do anything but wrestle. Like, let them go. Let them guys go. Let them go. Not let them go like fire them. They're good. They're still good wrestlers, good technical wrestlers, and they still put on a good show. But as far as promo-wise, I think they just need to do something else with them that's going to bring out, like, the best in them. And the personality-wise, and this is where I'm saying, again, I'm like, I think sometimes they, WWE holds people back because they're worried about how people are going to react to the promos. I would almost even like it if in this conservative era, you let them run what we think of when we hear Viking Raiders, or what we think of when we see them. Add some people to that stable that do know how to cut promos, if you don't trust them how to cut promos. And shit, make some different named Hell's Angel shit and throw them out there like they like a biker gang. Stop, and like one of those extremist bikers gangs. Oh my God, you know what? Black people will hate that shit, but they'll watch it just to see the motherfuckers get beat up by the New Day, by the Usos, by this. But at least it'll make them more interesting, and we actually might like them by the end of it. By the end of the run, we actually might like them for what that is. So yeah, dress them up like they're some extremist biker, 1%er biker gang. But the War Raiders gimmick ain't working no more. Like the Viking Raider shit ain't working no more. It's starting to get boring at the end of the day. We need to do something else with them. Period. But I'm glad the Usos came back. That was cool to see. The Usos come back into the fold and they're making a tag team run again. Because I think they kind of, it was cool to see Jay get the belt. But you can tell that they don't want to keep the belt on him. And to be honest, I can't be mad at him. I love Jay. I love Jay Uso. That's one of my favorite cats. Like, as far as the energy, the electricity, all of that shit that comes with him. The showmanship. But, I don't know, man. I don't know if he was doing it, if you were writing it, or they were writing these weak-ass promos for you, but the one that they did last week, not this one, not this week, but the promo he cut last week where he was crying to the interview girl, that was some hoe shit. They hold you, bro. If they wrote that for you, they hold you. If you and you shouldn't have went out there and did that. I'm starting to think what Roman says is true. That the belt look better on his shoulders and not on mine. Like I was watching that and I'm like, yo, this is some Martin Lawrence shit. Like this is like if Martin Lawrence wrote this promo for him and he was Roscoe on this motherfucker doing this shit. Like it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. The best promo that I've seen Jay cut is when he right before he beat Gunther, where he was like, yeah, that's the Jay that we want to see if you are gonna be the champion of all champions or whatever. It's heel Jay. We don't, and it's hard because I think the Usos fan base is mostly like kids and like your son and all them, and it's like, so it's kind of hard. But if I was gonna rebrand Jey Uso to make him a championship contender, you cut all the Uso shit. And that's not to say cut all the Uso, like stop hanging around your brother. Because Jimmy was already teetering that dark line, that heel line. So we could have leaned, we could still lean all the way in the heel. And have y'all a little branded, a little darker, move y'all into this villain role where y'all are comfortable being villains. All the rumors that were flying around with Jada Parker, whether that's true or not, I would lean into it. I'll bring her out to the ring. I would lean all the way into it. I'd bring her out to the ring. I'd have her out there, have her part of the stable. It's a good look for her too. She needs that. She could use that. That would get her in a championship contention with these girls that she deserves to be in the picture with, like Charlotte and all them. And she deserves to be on there. She was fighting Stephanie on NXT for the championship. So all of these people that are the talent right now, be like, she deserves that look. So I think it would be a good look to get you that Liv Morgan feel, that Dominic Liv Morgan feel. Bring Jada Parker up and have her do what she needs to do and show out. And if y'all wasn't cutting good promos before and they said y'all ain't cutting good promos, let her be the mouthpiece. Pause. But that's what it is. You know, she cuts great promos. And I could see her cutting them for y'all. Great. That's what needs to happen. Let's be real. I would lean all the way into it. And you know how much smoke y'all gonna get for it? Y'all know how much smoke? Because I seen the internet. I don't know if y'all watch the internet like I watch it. If you look up Jey Uso, Jada Parker on Twitter, there's black women, white women, Samoan women. There are mad women mad about these pictures of y'all getting in out of cars. Lean into it. Blow the whole world up. Have them mad. Have them tight about that. And run a heel run with that. Y'all could even start like your own new stable with that. And then shit, if y'all get a good enough run off, Roman might come back and join y'all shit. And then y'all could just be like a new version of Nation of Domination and add other people, Sammy and all that. It should be tough. They need to lean in that. But I was good to see the Usos back together as a tag team. We'll see what their run looks like. They already got the most tag team championships in history, so I'm pretty sure they're going to give it right to them. And that's their bread and butter. I don't see why they would bring them into the tag picture if they weren't going to give them the championships. Tired of seeing the New Day. Not going to lie. And I just seen Grayson Waller with them. This is the first one I've watched in a while. What is Grayson Waller doing with the New Day? Cut it. The New Good Day. Cut it. Cut that bullshit. Get him out of here. I'm tired of seeing Xavier Woods. I'm tired of seeing Kofi Kingston. And I like both of them. But Kofi Kingston with that boneless goatee, get him the fuck out of here, man. Get him the fuck out of here. Big alien head, boneless goatee. Get him the fuck out of here. Xavier Woods look like a nigga I went to high school with, walking out there everywhere. Short, stocky, walking ass, so shoulder swinging ass, with his head staying still. Get him the fuck out of here, man. Your big head ass. Motherfucker look like one of the aliens from Attack on Earth, Mars versus Earth. And, get him out of here. Yeah, I'm not liking it. I like the heel angle's funny though. It's funny, but that's about all it is. It's funny. The heel angle's funny. It's not really something that like I'm finding entertaining as I'm watching it. Like, it's funny though. It's funny. It makes me laugh out loud to see how. Okay, I'm sorry, TikTok, but I don't know how that's bullying. The AI on TikTok is crazy. I'm talking about wrestlers. I'm talking about fictional characters. To be clear, so let's make that clear. I'm talking about fictional individuals, not actual people. Yeah, there's some things that they need to lean into as far as what's going on in wrestling right now, and make sure that these things are make sure that these things are actually interesting. Triple H has been doing a good job so far. I haven't watched Evolve yet. I heard that Shawn Michaels is in charge of Evolve, so I'm gonna have to go back down and watch Evolve on Tubi and see what they're doing down there. The tag picture does look kind of crazy though. For the men, I think the women's tag team championship picture looks a little better. But to be honest, didn't there used to be tag belts for both shows? Why they don't have that again? What happened to the tag team championships for both shows? I think the women should have them for both shows, and I think the men should have them for both shows. Because there's so many good tag teams in the women's division right now that are arguing for the same championship. And this is where we get to the point where it's like back on Total Divas days where they were like arguing for slots, and now you're just cramming them all in the same slot again to argue for the same slot and switch off with the same slots. Added more championships, and I thought that was gonna fix it with the Intercontinental Women's and the U.S. Women's, but it didn't really fix anything. What was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say? I like seeing what's her name, Nikki Bella back. Good love, good like. She's moving pretty good. Stephanie Recur carrying the championship pretty good. But I think they've been leaning into her so hard that I don't really think the matches are really that interesting. I kind of know we kind of know she's gonna win every time. One person I think they should bring up so they can make some of this stuff a little more interesting is Soul. Soul is one of the best at what she's doing right now. She's that Soul Snatcher where she's jumping off the corner. That is crazy. That's crazy. She's up there with my new two top talents like Javon Evans. Great as far as like in ring work. Crazy. The promos is okay too. They're okay. They could be better, but they're good. It's like sometimes with the black wrestlers, and I hate to say this, I think they box them in too much. Let them be them. It's either you box them in too much so they can't really be them, or you want them to do like they had R-Truth do for early years. And I love R-Truth. R-Truth's one of my favorite wrestlers. But he knows what I'm talking about when I talk about this, is at some point, R-Truth became the joke guy and stopped being the guy who's actually wrestling, who we actually look at for wrestling. And everybody started going, hey, John Cena is the guy for wrestling, and R-Truth is doing he's doing R-Truth. He was doing Ron Killings. And that was cool for him to have the little Loud ass bag of chips.
You're a bag of chips.
It's cool for him to have like the everything going on that he got going on. Like, yeah, cool. You gave him you came back on your run and you gave him his little spotlight, and that's cool. But at the same tokens, they should have ran with that Ron Killings a little further. They could have did that a little further. They could have put him in a little more pictures. Could have put him in a little more spaces. I don't think they realized how much that people liked R-Truth because they're so busy laughing at him. And that's a problem. And the black wrestlers really never really get what the shine that they should really get. It's like Bobby Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin with the Hurt Business. Man, that was one of the best stables that I've seen in a long time. And then you guys blew it, dropped the ball, and let them all go somewhere else. And now the Hurt Business is still running. I think they call it something else now. But still running the same way, same well-oiled machine. Bobby Lashley's a fucking monster. He's always been a monster. I remember Bobby Lashley used to be my favorite wrestler at some point. It was when he was on ECW and he had that feud with Umaga on the new ECW. Man, it was jumping through cages, slamming, body slamming. That's one of the most genetically, athletically gifted motherfuckers that lives ever. Bobby Lashley is one of the greatest. WWE did not respect Bobby Lashley's talent. That's really what it comes down to. They did not respect him. They did not respect him. They didn't respect Montavious Porter. Montavious Porter was one of their most interesting stuff. And that was straight nigga shit. Let's be real. Everything the MVP did was straight off the block, your uncle on the block stuff. And I loved it. But I know the crowd loved it too. No bull. But they acted like it's the same shit. It's like, okay, so hood shit pays. This is the problem. Hood shit pays the bills, right? When it comes to certain shit. And they've pushed this culture of everybody got to do hood shit. You got to do hood shit to get on. Once you stop doing the hood shit, they don't want you to be on no more. Yeah, they don't want you to be on no more. And this is where we're going. Then now we're getting to this conservative realm of stuff where they're like, oh, you gotta cut your hair if you want to play in the NBA. Y'all push this hood shit down everybody's throat. Everywhere you turn around, you pushed it down their throat. Now you're going, hey, yeah, cut the dreads. It looks crazy. We don't want the NBA to be ghetto. That's how the WWE been doing this shit for years. We want you to play the minstrel black wrestler. And then when it gets a little too hood and people let's start to like it, let's put the brakes on that real quick, brother. Put the brakes on that. That's a little too much. They did it with, what's his name? I just named him earlier. Jacob Fatu. It's coming out there, yada I mean, I'm all gas, no brakes. That was straight hood energy. And they liked it because the crowd liked it. But then got a little too crazy. When you watch the clips that are coming at the house shows and you're hearing what he's saying to the crowd, he's still in character. That's what the character is. That's what you asked him to do. What you mad about now? And then we start seeing the brakes hit. And I'm like, come on, man. You want him to do this, he's as close to it. But the problem, so this is the other thing. As much as I like Jacob, I've seen people say this, and I can't disagree. If we were to put one of these guys that was very imposing in there, like Obafemi or something, if Obafemi was doing that same gimmick, oh my God, they would lose their mind. Not to say, not in a good way either. They would lose their fucking mind. They would be like, oh, get this nigga out of here. Get him out of here. We don't want to watch this crazy stuff. I feel like my kids are watching hood stuff. That's why they got him doing that accent. That's why they had Kofi doing the Jamaican accent, because people from other countries that are black are safe. They're safe. They're not hood. But the moment you want somebody to play that hood character, you'll pick a Samoan. Like Jey Uso and Jimmy are doing the same thing. That's them though. Then that's Jacob. I'm not saying that's not them, but they're comfortable with that when it's coming from them. But let it be a black wrestler that's doing the same thing. It's not gonna go over well. And they're not gonna feed it. They're gonna take away from it. So it's hard. And I think that's really low key. It's the same thing with Jay and them. They'll let you get a little further than the black wrestler, but at the same token, we don't want you to get no further than this. We're gonna stop you right here because of this. And we like it when it's a gimmick and you're getting the whole crowd hype like a DJ. But do we want to put the belt on you and say you're the face of the company? No. Roman is just clean enough to be the face of the company while still being a little hood adjacent, because he's not hood. He's hood adjacent. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's just clean enough. He's just got the image enough. He's just dangerous looking enough without being super ethnic. I'm trying to walk around these guidelines now because they hit me with a flag. Yeah, on TikTok, without being super ethnic. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of tiptoe around it. Once you start getting a little too ethnic, the WWE cuts it out. They're like, nah, who's this guy think he is? Who's this guy think he is? We didn't pay for this. Back to what I was saying about the matches that night. Io, Rhea. I don't know how I feel about it. I like both of them. But as a tag team, I don't know how much sense it makes. I mean, I guess it makes sense because they do two different things. But we'll see where it goes. I like Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair a lot more than I thought I would. When I first saw the gimmick, I was like, I don't know, but now they're best friends for real. I like it. Okay, I like it. I always liked Alexa Bliss. Homeboy I was in the military with, Joe, used to be obsessed with Charlotte Flair. But I don't really like Charlotte Flair that much. What's up? We're talking to TikTok. But I don't really like Charlotte Flair that much. Go to bed. Go to bed. Crazy. I'll see you back there in a couple minutes. I'm wrapping up. I never really liked Charlotte Flair though. I wasn't really a fan of Charlotte Flair. I have respect for her because I like her dad. I always liked her dad. Her dad's one of my favorite wrestlers. But yeah, there's some matches that she has that are some of the best matches that'll ever happen in women's history. However, definitely thought it was a weird pairing when they first stuck them together. Who else was in that ring? I do not like that Lyra Bailey shit. Let's get that out of here. Let's get that out here right now. I do not like that. I do not like it at all. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam I am. I'm not with it. I would have rather seen Lyra and Becky. I think that's a better mix, but they did let's make them beef so we can give Becky the championship. And that kind of ruined that idea, I guess. Becky is one of the greatest ever. Yeah, I don't care what y'all think. She's one of the greatest. What else? What else happened tonight that was of note? Them jumping LA Knight is crazy. I like LA Knight, but he doesn't seem to get the looks that he needs to get. I love him. Maryland, DMV family. So I'm always gonna fuck with LA Knight. And LA Knight's got one of the best things that he does. Like that slogan is crazy. That yeah, it hits every time. Yeah. It reminds me of Stone Cold though. And I think that's part of the reason why they're not giving him the push that he could get, is because it's just a straight rip from Stone Cold. Like a lot of it is a rip, like except the BFT is different. But the way he's talking, what everybody's saying, hell, hey, night, yeah, it's tough. But like when I see it and I see it play out, I think I like it because it reminds me of Stone Cold. It immediately puts me in a situation where I'm a kid watching Stone Cold again. And that's why I like it. But not necessarily because it's you. And that's, I think, the problem they're having marketing him specifically. But they keep using that man as a punching bag. They're gonna keep using him as a punching bag, and that's crazy. They got these cats whooping his ass every week. Rey Mysterio. I'm tired of seeing Rey Mysterio get his ass whooped. It's my childhood hero. No, I like Rey Mysterio. But I'm tired of seeing Rey Mysterio get his ass whooped. Like, I think we just need to get to the point with Rey where we stop wasting his time. And I don't know when he's going to retire, but we need to give him a good old retirement run, pat him on the back, thank him for his service, have him put Dom over, hand that mask over to Dom, and let Dom run it from here. Because it's not looking good. I feel like they're ruining the legacy of Rey Mysterio that I've watched growing up until now with this, you're just a bump guy. Like, I don't like seeing Rey Mysterio like that. It's like seeing, at this point, it's like seeing an Undertaker. If the Undertaker would have kept wrestling this long, and the Undertaker is just the bump guy. The undead guy that's supposed to be unstoppable is the bump guy. That's how I feel about this, watching this. No. But yeah, I think they just need to retire it and give that mask over to Dominic. Retire him. Give him a good last run with a good story, like y'all doing for John Cena. Retire him. Hand that mask over to Dom. Get some skeleton Day of the Dead shit on it and call it a day. The LWO ain't been together and making nothing shake for a minute. It was kind of popular for a second, and then they cut the LWO up, I think, right when, like that's where that's another thing I'm going to say. They have one of the greatest stages to actually talk about the issues that are going on and use these people as representation for these issues, and they never do that. They cut the LWO up, moved it around. We rarely see the wrestlers anymore, and they bought that wrestling. They just bought that big old Mexican wrestling platform. Why are we not using this to talk about the issues? Because I get it, because y'all are in their pocket now, and Linda's the head of the Department of Education, Linda McMahon. She's in Trump's cabinet, and then they made a lot of deals with them on the side right before he even stepped down. So I get it, I understand, that y'all are making money and you really don't want to ruin the money. But that's, come on, man. Let's get back to the essence of what wrestling was about. Wrestling was touching on and talking about the stuff that people didn't really want to talk about back in the day. And that's the one aspect of respect that I'll give Vince, is he cared about the family, and he kind of didn't feel like anything was off limits with Vince. Even Jim Cornette with Smoky Mountain Wrestling, sometimes wrestling, like, at its essence, is like hip hop to me. It's like, they had New Jack and them talking about, we gonna do this to that and this, that, one, that, doing all that. If y'all don't know nothing about New Jack, y'all gotta look New Jack up. That shit was crazy. Some of that stuff was really on the line of whether this is whether this would be, they would never be able to go on TV. Some of the shit would never be able to go on TV now. But great. But they need to, some stuff they need to rearrange. Corey Graves. Let's talk about Corey Graves. I think they need some new announcers, period, all the way around the board. Booker T is, personally, to me, the best announcer right now. And they need to get some more announcers. Some more characters that were, some people that are a little more character driven. And not just announcer type people. What happened at Y6? That was kind of crazy. I'm honest. To be honest with you, I don't think I didn't agree with them doing it anyway. But if his brother wanted to do it, then whatever. But Bray Wyatt was, R.I.P., was my favorite wrestler at the time that he died. And for a long time up to that, I used to watch that. I started tuning back in WWE just for The Fiend. Just for The Fiend. The whole storyline with him and Randy Orton. Randy Orton was my favorite wrestler as a kid. The whole way that they made The Fiend, the way that they went back and forth with The Fiend, shit was crazy. It was one of the best storylines that I've seen in a long time. The Wyatt Six is kind of just here and there, and they're not really adding to it. If the Wyatt Six was going to be anybody, it should have been a couple of the people that were around him. Should have been like Alexa Bliss, Braun Strowman, can't bring R.I.P. Brody Lee. But the people that were around him, it should have been a couple of people that was around him. And maybe even a couple of people that he beat, like that he used to work with regularly, like Randy Orton. That's one thing we haven't seen from Randy Orton is a supernatural gimmick. That would have been dope. Would have been fire. Like maybe because Randy beat The Fiend, he became The Fiend. The Fiend took over his body. Fiend Lord Randy Orton. That would have been crazy. But it all would have had to happen while he was alive. That's he was writing it. That's the problem. Real quick before I get off, I'm gonna run off my lists. And then after that I'm going to sleep. Top 5 singles wrestlers, just so y'all know where I'm coming from when I'm saying this stuff. Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, Randy Orton, John Cena, Bray Wyatt. Honorable mentions, Roman Reigns, Finn Balor. Tag teams, well, singles women. Trish Stratus, AJ Lee, Mickie James, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss. Honorable mentions, Sasha Banks, Naomi. Again, they don't do the black women right either, and there's a lot of them that are talented, like Lash Legend. I think Lash Legend is super talented, but she doesn't get the look that she needs to get. Jade Cargill, super talented, doesn't get the look she needs to get. Naomi, super talented, doesn't get the look she needs to get. And I don't know why they never tied her to Jimmy Uso. I'm gonna be real honest. I think they were trying to keep it separate or whatever. But I think honestly she should change her name. I think she should have been going by Trinity for a while. Trinity sounds doper than Naomi. Naomi gives me biblical, makes me think of biblical, makes me think you're in the Bible. And they calling her Trin on the TV anyway, on accident. So you might as well just go with it. Go with it. Trinity sounds fire. And go over there, and like I said, that would be a tough stable. If you set that stable up right, it'll be tough, especially when she comes back from maternity leave. Oh shit, Jada Parker, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Naomi, just a straight heel stable, heel runs, crazy. Tag teams, the Usos is always gonna be number one. DX is definitely number two. New Day, Hart Foundation, the Hardys, Honorable Mentions, Dudleys, Rated RKO is always one of my near and dear ones. Favorite stables, DX, NWO, Evolution, The Shield, Nation of Domination. Championship belts, the Winged Eagle is definitely number one. That Blue Universal title, it's wild. That shit is fire though. Classic World Heavyweight Championship, the Batista jump. The new Intercontinental Championship is fire. I think 5. I don't really like that spinner belt. But I have to say the spinner belt, and not the John Cena one that everybody else always goes for the spinner belt with. I like the Edge jump with the rated R in the middle. That shit's fire. But yeah, it was a good thing. I guess we gotta wait to see Saturday Night Main Event and see what they actually got going on. And with John Cena's last match, I'm kind of mad about that booking. That booking is pissing me off. I do not like Gunther. I don't like him, and that's just my personal opinion. I don't like the character. I like when I watch him in interviews. Like I was just telling my mom that when I watch him in interviews, I like him. Great dude, and I can see why he gets the opportunities he gets. So it's no hate. I just don't like the character itself. The whole ring general and how they're making you a perpetual heel, because I get it. You don't want him to be a babyface, but I don't think anybody really views him as a babyface. He's one of those like, I don't know if there's a word for it yet, but he's like an anti-heel. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of fits in that middle gray area where you never know what to take this as and what he's doing and how to take what he's doing. I like him sometimes and I don't like him. It just really depends on who he's against. Other than that, wish him the best, but I don't think he should be the person who's retiring John Cena. That Randy Orton John Cena match was the best match of the year. Not gonna cap. And I think everybody can agree with that. There was a lot of matches this year that weren't as good as that match. But yeah, got to see where they go from this. I want to watch that PLE, but I'm not, so I'll probably just, I'm not paying these prices and I'm not trying to subscribe to 15 different places to watch the shit anymore. So I'll talk about it after I see the highlights though. But I'm pretty sure they're going to disappoint me. They've been disappointing me a lot lately. But, yeah. Good to see John Cena again. But don't want to see him retired by Gunther. I think there's a lot of older wrestlers they could have brought back to retire him. I would have even worked out I don't know. I think they should have tried. They should have tried. They should have tried to work out like a one-off match with WWE within AEW so they could get Edge for one match. I think they should have tried. Get Edge for one match just to retire John Cena. That would have been fire. Just on some, this rivalry never ends. It's to the death. But all right, y'all. It's been a good stream. Well, hopefully the game works a little better tomorrow. I might switch to Xbox tomorrow and play Avengers. I haven't played Avengers. That's one of them jumps that's in my backlog that I need to finish. So yeah, I might play Avengers tomorrow. Might go ahead and just have fun playing Shadows of War. I can play that shit all day. But y'all let me know. Pop in on me, man. Pop in on me. Let me know what y'all thought about the takes on Raw. Let me know if you think we should just talk about stuff like this. What you want to see? What you want to see? What should we talk about? We can talk anime. We can talk fiction. We can talk comics. Should we do long form comic format? Long form MCU format? We can do MCU movies. We can do all of this stuff. I'm a Black Renaissance man. We can do R&B. We can do hip hop conversations. We can do movies on a whole. Literature, religion. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see and what y'all want to talk about, and we can talk about those things. So comment to me, DM me, let me know what you want to talk about, and we can get into it. So y'all have a good night. I enjoy doing this with y'all. I'll be on tomorrow.